Welcome back to Georgia State Football Weekly, joined right now by Georgia State's head men's soccer coach Brett Surrency. 3 exhibition games in the books, the season opening match in the books, and how you guys looking so far? You had a big win over Kentucky in the exhibition season, and you played Mercer in the opener on the road.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Obviously disappointed in the result at Mercer. It's a difficult team to play at on the road, but all in all, we feel very good about where we're at. Just need to translate that into some wins in the regular season.
This is a little bit of a transition year. I understand you guys are going to play a 5-game Sun Belt Conference schedule. Tell me how that's coming together, and how challenging does that make it then for you to put together a big non-conference schedule?
Yeah, that's certainly the pain in the butt aspect of it, is that you've got to find a lot more non-conference games. But it also gives you flexibility in terms of going and finding some of those premier games that attracts not only your players, but future student athletes as well. But yeah, the Sun Belt's going to be very difficult for us. We imagine all 5 other teams are going to be ready to go as we are. So fortunately, we've got a good bit of time before that. So we've got some games to kind of work out the kinks before we get to Sun Belt Conference play. So yeah, we envision it being very difficult. Obviously in this inaugural year as well too. Then everyone's going to kind of be gunning for that championship.
5-game schedule, though, in the league doesn't leave a whole lot of room. There's not a lot of wiggle room in there for if you don't play well one match.
Correct. Yeah, and there's a lot of unknown as well. We obviously know Southern and App State, but Howard, NJIT, and Hartwick, we don't have any experience with them. So this first year, we'll certainly be learning a lot about some of our conference opponents, and as you mentioned, there's not a lot of room for error. So we'll have to be on top of it, as soon as things start, and I'm confident that we will. We've got till October to really figure it out in that aspect.
Well, you bring back a senior goalkeeper in C.J. Cochran. Would you say at this point that the defense is ahead of the offense as far as this early in the season?
Certainly, not only C.J., but you look at some of our defenders, and we're looking at a junior, 2 seniors. So I mean, we're definitely more experienced when it comes to the defensive side. We're very, very young up front, either freshmen or redshirt freshmen, and occasionally we'll slide a sophomore in there. So. Certainly tale of 2 ends for us when it comes to experience and some youth, but that's not a bad mix. We're excited that each can kind of learn off each other. We've got the younger guys that can obviously go off some of the experience from the older guys, and then the older guys can take some of the exuberance of the young kids as well.
On offense, Amiri Abraham is a guy who was productive for you a year ago, points and goals wise. Is he kind of the go-to guy this year as far as the offensive end? And
he's the one sophomore, so we'll certainly lean on him a good bit more, playing him in a variety of different roles. But yeah, absolutely. He had 6 goals last year, and the majority of those came in the second part of the season. So. As we've told him, he's no longer a freshman, and he's going to be one of the guys that we look towards to help us on the attacking side of things. So I think he's ready and certainly capable to handle that.
All right, finally, again, Mercer in your opener on the road. What have you got the coming week and a half here that you guys are getting ready for?
Well, we've had a couple good sessions. Came back on Sunday, and we go to Furman's tournament this weekend. So we'll play College of Charleston on Friday and Furman on Sunday. Both very, very good programs. So. We're excited. Like I said, we've had a good week of training. It's been warm, but we think we're prepared. We'll have 2 more sessions in before we head out on Friday for the game, and hopefully we'll come back Sunday evening with 2 wins under our belt and a tournament championship.
All right, appreciate it. Bring back a couple of W's, and we'll be watching.
Excellent.